All right. I just did a live on Facebook and it's so much better on YouTube. I must have a setting I have to fix on Facebook. I'm sorry, my mic is over here and I don't want to be like screaming into it. Um but on Facebook everything was backwards. So hold on. Getting a message here. Okay. So anyway, at least on YouTube, it's not backwards. So hello, happy Friday. Remember, today's the full moon tonight. So do not put your crystals out in the full moonlight and do not make moon water. Okay. It's not good energy for that. So I figured I'd be here for just, I don't know, maybe about 15, 20 minutes at the most. Want to some viewers, if you would like a card drawn, please comment card and I will draw you a card. Okay. If you haven't gone over to Your Natural Healer website, you might want to go over there today until midnight Central Standard Time. All products, that is crystals, essential oils, sage, those are all on sale for 10% off. Coupon code is coupon code is YNH10. So you can get something like this beautiful. Look at this beautiful piece of amethyst, this cluster. Just gorgeous. And it's a nice size too. I mean, it's not something you would really carry around in your pocket. I will show you one of my favorite crystals. I don't sell these, but I love astrophyllite. And this piece of astrophyllite is just absolutely stunning. I mean, look at the gold in that. I just love how it shimmers. Sorry, I keep playing with my little crystal ball necklace. But I hope everybody's having a great day. If anybody has any comments, questions, concerns, maybe there's a certain meditation you want to request. I do have a few requests for meditations. They're actually ones that I do want to do. I do have a full-time job. Married, so I try to squeeze it all in. Plus, I teach courses on spirituality. But remember, if you would like a card drawn today, this morning I did pull from this deck for our weekly oracle message. Remember, those are general readings, but if you would like one specifically for you, please type in the comments card and I will draw you a card. Like I was saying on Facebook, I need to do this next time where it's not middle of the day. Most people are at work, so they're not really able to watch this live. And it happens. I get it. I told myself I was going to do this, and then I was going to chicken out, and here I am. So, hello. So what can we talk about other than crystals? Well, I love crystals, so I can talk about crystals for hours. One of the nice things about amethyst, let's talk about amethyst. And I know that there is in my crystal educational series here on YouTube that I do have a video on amethyst. And amethyst is just one of those crystals that if you're not sure of what crystal you need, go for amethyst. And amethyst comes in so many different shapes and sizes, like oops, knocking everything over here. All right, I don't have it here. I have like a little amethyst. It's raw. It's like a little scepter. But amethyst, one of the great things I like it for is headaches. Now, obviously, unless I was in a jam, but because I have lots of pieces of amethyst, I wouldn't necessarily use this piece for a headache. But if you have a headache, you can just take your amethyst And you can either lay down and place it on your head, or you can just hold it there, and it's going to help you with that headache. Usually when I do it, my headache will go away in less time than if I took an aspirin. So my husband, he'll wear like one of those skull caps, and he has just a little piece. Oh, it's probably tinier than this piece of selenite. And he'll put it on his forehead and put the skull cap over it, and just wear it, and it holds it in place. And he'll get to the point he forgets it's on and his headache's gone. And it's like, honey, why are you walking around with that? Again, if you would like a card, I will pull you a card, an oracle card from the Enchanted Map deck. Just type in card below and I will pull you a card. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. I'm making a mess over here. I had a piece of sage out, and it's like falling apart all over the place. This sage that I have right here is actually sage and Palo Santo. If you haven't watched my video in Tuesday's Enlightenment, you can go to that playlist. There is one that's all about different types of sage. I like this product specifically because it combines the white sage with the Palo Santo. White sage is like one of the best sages. I mean, they actually use this like in exorcisms. Not that I perform exorcisms, or you probably don't perform exorcisms, but white sage is really, really great for getting rid of negative energy. However, the thing about white sage is it gets rid of all energy. It just clears it all, positive, negative. It does not discriminate. So if you use white sage, and a lot of people don't do this, you need to go behind and burn Palo Santo. So that's why I like, and see here, I'm dropping little pieces of sage all over my laptop. That's why I like these pieces, because of the fact that you can burn both at once, and it cleans, purifies, and pulls in that positive energy as well. And you can find all of this stuff at in my store at yournaturalhealer.com. Again, if you would like a card, please type in a comment, say card, and I will pull you a card just for you. More beautiful sage. This is great sage to burn if you're working on your solar plexus. So the full moon tonight. Does anybody do anything special for full moon ritual? Oh, my full moon ritual, I usually burn candles. I usually use either selenite, moonstone, or some other crystal that's good for moon energy. I do normally put out my not all of them, but some of my crystals for charging and make my moon water. Don't do that tonight, though. The moon tonight, there is an eclipse, and that brings out some really super crazy energy. And you don't want that in your crystals, because then you're going to be wondering all next month why your energy is off. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up these pieces of sage. Again, if you'd like a card, type in card. I'll read you a card just for you. So anyway, don't charge crystals tonight. Don't make moon water tonight. Some of the things you can do during a full moon bath ritual. I like, for mine, I add pink salt, Epsom salt, and then I use frankincense. Now, the thing with frankincense, Ed B, hello. Ed B wants a card. Okay. We'll come back to the frankincense. All right, for Ed B, we are going to pull you a card. And you got Heal the Ouch. All right, so if you've had any kind of injuries lately, I think that maybe you are ignoring them. Oh, it'll just go away. Maybe recently you've pulled your back. Maybe you suffer from sciatica, and maybe you're just doing a little too much. And you need to remember that your body needs a rest. And it's okay to take a break. it's okay to take a rest because your body requires that. Okay. And if you keep going and going and going and going, you're going to do more damage to yourself. All right. So take a break. Or maybe it's your wife who needs a break. Maybe pick up some of the slack for her so she can have a break. But I think it's more you take a break, kick back, put your feet up on your ottoman, you know, watch a little Married with Children and just relax. Thank you, Ed B, for your support. So anyway, we were talking about full moon rituals. So I like in my bath sea salt, Epsom salt, and frankincense. Now you have to remember one of the things with frankincense is very, very, very expensive. I don't have any essential oil bottles here, but I have this piece of flower agate, and the bottles are smaller than this. And you're going to pay a pretty penny for that. If you're paying less than $50 for a bottle of frankincense, most likely they have already cut it with oil, they've cut it with water, or there are fake essential oils that use fake scents. So they'll add fake scents, because like how they can make like cotton candy scents or watermelon scents. They're not really adding, watermelon to the essential oils. So they can do the same thing with frankincense. Good frankincense is going to cost you probably easily $80 and up for just 5 little milliliters. So just beware of that. But I like frankincense. I do use that during moon baths. Again, tonight, remember guys, I'm going to say it again, do not charge your crystals. It is a full moon, but it is also an eclipse. If you have questions, comments, please go ahead and ask. I'd be willing to answer any questions, comments you have. It could be about spirituality. It could be about crystals. It could be personal, but I will say, sorry, I'm throwing some sage away that fell apart. Personal questions, I won't necessarily answer them all. If it relates to my spiritual path, sure. All right, I wanted to show you this beautiful piece of orange calcite. I love orange calcite. It is great for your sacral chakra, which deals with, it houses our sexual energy. It also deals with our creativity. And these beautiful pieces of orange calcite, you can find them in the Your Natural Healer store. Aren't they gorgeous? They're also part of the crystal toolbox. And if you don't know what the crystal toolbox is, it's something that I created, what I call the basic crystals that anybody that's in the spirituality should have. Maybe you're not somebody that wants to invest in a lot of crystals, or you're new and you're not sure if you're going to keep pursuing this, or maybe you just, you're tight on a budget. The crystal toolbox is basic crystals that cover your 7 main chakras. The crystal toolbox in the Your Natural Healer store also include a 7-inch selenite strip, which the selenite strip you can place your crystals on. It will clean and charge them. And it also includes quite a few pieces of quartz, which quartz acts as an energy amplifier. Quartz is also great for our crown chakra, but it also will amplify the energy of the other crystals. All right. Sorry, I'm getting used to this. Just looking at the time. I'll give it like 6 more minutes. As I said, I know today most people are at work and it's the middle of the afternoon, but I just wanted to give this a run to see how difficult it actually was, because I am not technologically savvy. And also, leave a comment if there's a meditation that you want me to do. As I said, I do work full time. I'm married. I have my dog. I also teach spiritual courses. So, and then, with my business, I also do Reiki and readings for people. So, just a lot going on. But if there's something guided meditation you want, or there's a crystal you'd like me to include in the crystal educational series, or a topic you'd like me to discuss on Tuesday's Enlightenment, leave it in the comments and I'll make note of that. And I can't promise it'll be done in a week, but I will try to get that out there for you guys. All right. So while we're just sitting here chatting, I want to show you my crystal ball. I love my crystal ball. My husband got it for me for Christmas. This is my crystal ball, and it is used for scrying. And when I first thought about getting a crystal ball, I was like, I don't know, and did my research on it, got trained on how to use it, and it's just like anything else in spirituality, whether you use cards or a pendulum, you just, it's all about two things. First of all, protecting yourself from anything negative, grounding yourself, and, most importantly, intention. Anything in this world can be used for good and bad. You know, um, I've had a lot of people, especially on Facebook, who will say horrible comments, like, oh, you're Satanist because you're spiritual or whatever. And one of the crazy things is, I mean, you think of even in Christianity, the cross. The cross has been made to be a bad symbol as well, by those who are in, I don't want to necessarily say the satanic religion, but for lack of a better term, those who practice that have taken a cross and inverted it to make it a symbol of something bad. So, anything in life can be good or bad, just depends on the intention of the person using it. Um, Sorry, I seen a bird outside. And what was really cool the other day, I was meditating on my crown chakra. And if you follow me on Facebook, I did put a picture of it. But when I got finished, I went to the window and there was this big, beautiful monarch butterfly, which the crown chakra, all of our chakras have a mascot animal, so to speak. And the mascot of the crown chakra is a butterfly. So it was like, okay, very synchronistic that I saw a butterfly as soon as I finished. And I was like, okay, my guides are sending me a message. I got it. Don't know exactly what you're trying to tell me, but I got it. All right. Well, I'm going to close this up in about 2 minutes. For those who have watched, I've seen there's been a few viewers on and off. So thank you for your support. Um, I will try to do this again at more optimal time. Probably a weekend would be really good, like a Saturday or a Sunday. Um, when more people aren't necessarily at working, because as I said, it's, just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, Central Time, and people are still at work or they're getting off work and they're getting ready for their weekend. And so, like I said, my first big debut of going live. I didn't want to have like 1,000 viewers and me not knowing what I was doing. So anyway, just learning all this stuff. If you would have told me 6 months ago that I would be hosting a live event on Facebook talking about crystals and reading cards live, I would have been like, you're absolutely insane. And look, here I am. And that's one of the things that, I talk about a lot when I do the readings, the general readings weekly, is, not worrying about what others think. Am I going to look stupid? Am I going to sound stupid? And things of that nature. It's like, you know what? You do what's good for you, what makes you happy. And, if you have an issue with, you know, getting outside of your comfort zone, So many times we don't do things and maybe we don't take a chance in our lives because we're afraid of what might happen. Okay. Who care First of all, as my mentor says, who cares what other people think? Tell them to pack sand. I don't think that's how he says it. Um, Kick rocks. I don't remember exactly. But basically, that's the gist of it. Don't worry about what other people think. This is your life. This is, as I said, your life and your decision. And you do things that make you happy as long as it's coming from your heart space and it's for your highest good. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, then, what's it matter? Now, I do not know a lot about Aleister Crowley. I know a lot of people, you hear the name Crowley and they, oh, but he's known for, like, he wrote, it's called the Book of Law, I think it is. And I'm sorry if I'm misquoting, but I know one of the things in it, because I hear this a lot of time on some of the podcasts I listen to, um, that in the Book of Law, that he basically, like, says, the quote is, "Do as thy wilt." So do as you want. But I don't take that as a negative connotation. You know what? You should do what you want in your life as long as it's coming from your heart space and it's not hurting anybody else or breaking any laws. What is wrong with that? If you want to be a tarot reader and have live videos on YouTube, you're not hurting anybody. Go for it. So I guess what I'm rambling about here is, again, I guess maybe the message I'm trying to tell everybody today is, don't let other people stop you from being you and doing what you want to do. Okay? It's okay to take a chance in life, because if you don't take a chance, and it kind of reminds me of the card, the two of wands. And in the two of wands, you have the guy, he's kind of standing there, and there's one wand behind him in place and one wand in front of him, and he's holding, like, the world in his hands. And with the two of wands, it's basically saying we have a choice to make. We can either stay in the space, so it's that wand that's behind him that's stuck in the ground. Either we can stay in that space in our comfort zone where we know what's going to happen. We know the good things that's going to come to us, and we know the bad things that could possibly happen. And we're comfortable with that. Or that's that wand that's in front of him, and he's holding the I'll take one of my crystals. He's holding the world in his hand with that wand there. It's on the ground, but it's not in the ground. And he's looking out into the world. And he has no idea what's out there and what's going to happen. And the thing is, that's part of life. We don't want to stay stuck in a space. We want to take chances. The thing is, when one door open or closes, another door opens. But if we close that door and we hold it closed, we're never going to see what's on the other side. So my point being is, guys, take a chance on things. Don't be afraid. And if you're afraid, do it anyway. As long as it comes from the heart space and you're doing things for your highest good and it doesn't hurt anybody else, you're solid. All right, I'm starting to ramble now. So anyway, we learned a little bit about the two of wands, and that's it. So I plan on doing more of these. So again, thank you so much for watching, whether it was during the live or if you watch it on replay. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support of the channel. If you're not subscribing, I have to say it, smash that subscribe button, guys. It really does matter. The YouTube algorithm, you have to have like 1,000 viewers, and I think it's 4,000 watch hours. So please subscribe. You would do me a great honor by doing so. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you for your support, and I'll keep putting out content as long as y'all keep supporting me. So have a fantastic weekend. Remember, no crystals out tonight. All right? Namaste. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday for our tarot reading.